Hi, Zack Yusof here. You're watching 7 Days, bringing you some of the top stories from the last week. In the deadliest mass shooting in modern U.S. history, a gunman opened fire at a gay nightclub in Orlando, Florida, early last Sunday, before being shot dead by police in what they describe as domestic terrorism. 29-year-old Omar Mateen, a U.S. citizen born in New York to Afghan immigrants, killed 49 people and wounded 53 others in a shooting rampage inspired by Islamic State militants. Though IS claimed responsibility for the attack, CIA Director John Brennan says no direct link was found between the shooter and foreign terror groups. After his meeting with survivors and family of victims killed in the mass shooting, President Barack Obama warned that if the United States does not act to control gun violence and homegrown terrorism, the massacres will indeed continue.
Those who defend the easy accessibility of assault weapons should meet these families and explain why that makes sense. They should meet with the Newtown families, some of whom Joe saw yesterday, whose children would now be finishing 5th grade, on why it is that we think our liberty requires these repeated tragedies. That's not the meaning of liberty.
Whilst Obama was in Orlando consoling the survivors of the rampage, the U.S. Senate moved closer to votes on limited gun control measures. About 71% of Americans, including 8 out of 10 Democrats and nearly 6 out of 10 Republicans, favor at least moderate regulations and restrictions on guns, according to a Reuters Ipsos poll conducted from Monday to Thursday. That was up from 60% in late 2013 and late 2014. Excellent news indeed. Moving along, British opposition Labour MP Joe Cox was stabbed and shot dead in Birstall on Thursday, not far away from her Northern English constituency office, causing deep shock across Britain and the suspension of campaigning for next week's referendum on the country's EU membership. Cox, 41, a lawmaker for the opposition Labour Party and a vocal advocate for Britain remaining in the European Union, was attacked while preparing to meet constituents. West Yorkshire Regional Police said a 52-year-old man was arrested by officers nearby and weapons, including a firearm, was recovered. Coming up, singer Cliff Richard, one of Britain's best-known entertainers, will not face criminal charges over alleged historical sex crimes due to insufficient evidence, British prosecutors said on Thursday. Britain's Crown Prosecution Service was handed a file of evidence by police in May relating to allegations against Richard. The 75-year-old, who always denied any wrongdoing, has never been arrested but twice voluntarily met officers from South Yorkshire Police after it launched an inquiry back in 2014. Finally, in a show of support for the lesbian, gay and bisexual community, Prince William will appear on the July cover of Attitude, speaking out against homophobia, the very first time a British royal has been photographed for the front of a gay publication, the magazine said on Wednesday. Attitude, which usually features athletes, models and other stars under its main logo, said that the prince had posed for the shot after meeting its editor and a group of gay and transgender people at Kensington Palace, where they shared their bullying experiences. William, whose brother Harry won praise back in 2013 for saving a soldier in his regiment from a gay hate attack, was quoted telling anyone being bullied for their sexuality to report it and get support. Fantastic stuff. Great stuff, Prince William. So until next time, have a great week.